Hello, everyone.
Howdy.
It's William and Andrew here at Allegory Gallery. We hope you are having an amazing day. How is everyone out there? If you're out there, please say hello. I see Suzanne is here and Harry is here. Thank you all so much for joining us. I did not share this on Facebook yet, so let's do that. Please hit the share if you're out there. Please hit the like. Please hit the love. Please hit the thumbs up. All that good stuff. We appreciate it very much. My computer's just booting up here. It hasn't been turned on for a while, um, so it's seeming to take a little bit of time, taking its time. Um, we've had a busy day. Town is getting wild here in Ligonier. As many of you know from watching us year after year after year, we have an event in town called Fort Ligonier Days, and it is this weekend. So the town is taken over by tens of thousands of people coming through and having a merry old time. There's going to be, I don't know, hundreds of vendor booths in addition to all the vendors in town. Um, and it changes traffic patterns in town. It's a whole thing. So all that is starting to happen now. And um, it's all changing for the weekend. So we've been trying to stay out of downtown a little bit most of today. We did go down to the post office today because we needed to drop off packages. I've been packing and shipping lots of stuff, and I needed to get that shipped out for all of you out there. But we have mostly been staying out of downtown. Um, we have lots. There, my camera just flipped. What are you doing? How come it's doing it on my new phone too?
It just doesn't like you.
It just does not like me. It just once whatever my account is, it likes to flip my camera. Um, there we go. Finally got Facebook up and running. Let me share this into the group, in our design challenges group.
I did see that Scamps Toffee, the building they were in on Fairfield Street, is for sale.
It is for sale.
So if anybody has $250,000 they want to give me,
just hand it over.
just hand it over.
No interest, no repayment.
Um,
We'll be happy to take it. Did we play the lottery? I didn't check to see if we won the lottery last night.
Could be millionaire.
We could be multimillionaires. Who knows? Um,
There would be.
wouldn't that be something if we went through our whole day today not knowing?
Wow.
Norma's here. Hello, Norma. Thanks for joining us. So yeah, that we saw that. There's a new coffee shop opening in town. That's some exciting news.
Their logo's pretty cute. Why they didn't buy the coffee shop that's already in town?
That's for sale. I know.
I mean,
I didn't actually see where the building was.
our first store, that building's for sale too.
Yeah, where we had Allegory Gallery 1.0.
It's only 1.75 million.
1.75 million if you'd like to buy that building.
Exercise.
Right. So yeah, lots of stuff going on for us. Hello, Anne. Thanks for joining us. My hair is getting wild. I need to get a haircut.
Yeah, you have your passport picture tomorrow.
I know my passport picture is tomorrow. It's gonna be I'm gonna have the wild hair and then I'll have a haircut. It'll look totally different. But yeah, we're going to get our passport photos taken tomorrow so that we can get our passports hopefully in and done.
Rain, can you squeeze me in?
Like real early on Fort Days Friday. She'd be like, no, I cannot.
I bet she would.
She probably would try if she could, but
She'd be like, I'm getting my passport photo at 10. And she would be like, all right.
I don't know.
Like, I'll tip you $5.
$5 whole dollars. So we'll see. So we're going for that tomorrow. So the store in Johnstown, I have to make a note. We're going to open a little bit later.
I think we should change our hours permanently to noon.
To noon.
Because we always get there.
We always get there about noon.
I mean, sometimes we get there early,
Yeah.
but
But especially heading
usually-
into the winter, we probably should, because it's just,
well, winter hours will probably be closed January and February up there because it doesn't make sense to go up there
yeah. So that's
just to run the heat, maybe.
right. So that is what's happening. What else is going on?
Somebody was like, "Are you so eager to move the store again?" And I'm like, "No, I think about like I'm always thinking about like what could be."
Yes, he is.
And I think sometimes people they get disarmed by that. And it does not necessarily mean that I actively want to do something, but it doesn't mean that I don't want to do something. And it also doesn't necessarily mean I can do something.
Right.
But I think it's good to think outside of the box sometimes.
Keeps those passageways open,
Uh-huh.
right? You never know.
And then I mean, I would not be opposed to moving back to Ligonier. One of the reasons why we ended up leaving is because our rent kept going up.
Well, we never thought we were going to afford a building here.
Yeah.
And if a building came up that somehow we got, it would make sense to be here.
Yeah.
But we do love Johnstown too. So
But
that's,
our numbers compared,
yes.
they're just not the same,
No.
No. So
Hello, Angela. Thanks for joining us.
Say, it'd be like being like, oh well, whatever.
Yeah. Hey, Susan. Thanks for joining in.
So I mean, we did okay in Ligonier. I think we did really well.
We did really well for until like the pandemic.
Mhm.
And then after the pandemic, there were even many days here in Ligonier where the store had made $0.
Mhm.
I sat there and we were open 7 days a week.
Mhm. I don't think we should, if we came back to Ligonier, I don't think we should be open 7 days a week.
No, because obviously we've shown we don't have to be.
Mhm.
So we kind of did that because that was what we did. But also the store was the main source of income. Now it's a more online, so there's a shift there. But anyway, lots of stuff going on. And
Makes William nervous when I start talking about moving.
I get nervous just like everyone else when they're like, are you moving again? I'm like, are you planning to move again? I'm like,
Maybe. I was like, it wouldn't take that. It wouldn't be that hard to clear out the Johnstown store.
it's not the clearing out, it's the paperwork and the banking stuff and all
You'd
that
be fine.
that is difficult.
You'd be fine.
Susan says the pandemic was really horrible for retail establishments and restaurants.
Mhm.
Yes, and some have not recovered.
Yeah, I think there are certain things like we really want to get classes going,
Mhm.
and we have been kind of moving towards that direction towards here.
Mhm.
The issue with here is that it doesn't have a bathroom, and it doesn't there's a lot of things like it's not ADA compliant. There's a lot of issues, so that would we'd kind of be like, I don't want to say we're breaking the law, but
No, you're not.
we would be dancing around it in a very
Not at all. And you don't have to offer bathrooms to anybody in a public place.
Mhm.
If you're not renovating, things don't have to be made into compliance. So, no, it's not. It's just it's getting this up and running and trying to.
It's just we wouldn't get the same kind of traction we would if we were in town.
Yeah. Yeah. Although we do have a lot of people saying they would come up here and do it.
Yeah, but also a lot of people said they would come up at Spruce and Johnstown, and I haven't seen their face.
Right.
So,
Hello, Susie, our neighbor. Hello, Kimberly. Thank you for joining us. So today we're going to have new stuff again. What? Is the new stuff getting old? I don't think so. What do you all think out there?
I've tried to switch it up so y'all don't get
We
bored.
have been trying to switch it up. We've got more pendants today. it's kind of not a switched up day today because Andrew's leaving us. He is.
Scaring me now.
No, you just said you're going.
I am, but I think it's funny. He's
So-
like, bye.
No,
See
I
you.
didn't say that. He is leaving us though. So I had to pull things that are easy for me to show you in price that he doesn't have to, because his buttons and things are specially, he knows how they're priced. I don't know what they worked on as far as when we were pulling that stuff. So the little pendants that we had like from yesterday, most of them are marked and we're giving you mostly those prices. So that's a really cool one actually, by the way. Isn't that cool?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either, but that's a really cool. It looks like almost like it's a pyrite.
Kind of like that Stegosaurus bone.
Yeah, it's wild.
But yeah, so we saw that building, and it does make me think about things. Like I do miss Ligonier, especially since we live here. And I dreamed about having that building back in 2018.
I know you did.
And I saw the next day when I was out for a walk, because I used to go for early morning walks.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a rainbow directly over it, and I thought it was a sign.
Was not.
And then I was like, this is it.
It
And
was not
then
a sign.
I found out later that day my friend Amy bought the building.
Yeah, it was a sign for her.
Maybe it's delayed response.
Anne says, I love the new stuff. It's so fun. Other Susie is here. Susie Wyatt, thank you for joining us. Teresa has joined in. Hello, Teresa. How are you feeling? Hopefully you're doing better. Let's see here.
But if anybody wants to buy it and then like do a rent to own, we'll still keep the building in Johnstown and rent it out, and then we'll have a side income.
Oh my goodness. Susan says, hi, going to listen, but have to feed the cats. Well, thank you for being here too.
He's like, I can.
And who is running all these things?
No, I rent out the base. We wouldn't have this store there. We'll have this store in Ligonier and then rent it out to, I don't know, insurance company. Whoever wants to be
Whoever.
in the antique shop.
There you go.
That's
another thing Andrew wants to do is make an antique shop, and then he wants.
The thing is that like, what I've kind of learned is that I don't like to go far.
No.
Even the cottage is far on some days, and I love the cottage.
Mm-hmm.
But who knows? Maybe that's it. I'm just talking. Move the store here.
Move the store here, and then it's all one. Move upstairs, all in one.
There'll be 5 shop cats.
5 shop cats all over. They'd probably love it. Teresa says, I'm doing better, but not over it yet. I'm glad you're ameliorating a little bit anyway. On the mend. Yeah, so
I went to the hospital.
Yes. Did we not talk about that? Wow.
So my doctor didn't talk to me yet, but I saw the lab results, and the x-ray came out fine.
Mm-hmm.
They found that there's arthritis in
your big toe,
the base of the big toe, which is not a surprise at all.
No, probably caused by the gout.
Yeah, and like other things too. I mean, I didn't know. I used to like torture myself wearing these stupid shoes, because I thought they were fashionable, and my feet would hurt then. And I used to be on my feet all the time, so could be lots of different things. But definitely the gout has not helped it. And then, so that was the x-ray, and I got ultrasound.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't find any blood clots or anything like that.
All clear.
So that's good news. I didn't get a bill yet, so that's stressful. But,
yeah.
William told me that I should just be happy and not worry about it.
We're trying to, it's good that he got it done. It's good that we know.
This seems dumb.
It's good that we know because blood clots can be very dangerous.
I'm like, this is dumb.
This is dumb.
I was like, I don't feel like anything's broken. You'd think I would know.
Yeah. Well, the broken, I thought that was a little bit.
And now they're like, oh, do you want to go to orthopedic surgeon? I was like, for what?
It's like I just want to clear up the gout.
I was like, can we do the thing that is the problem instead of doing everything that's not the problem? So we may have to have a conversation about being a little bit more direct in my healthcare instead of like this, like, let's start throwing darts randomly.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, she's good and she seems very friendly and like she knows what she's talking about. But I already
Well,
know it's gout. So
yeah.
it's like,
Yeah. Well, swelling could cause a clot, which could make things worse. So I'm glad we know that. She did give you steroids to take the swelling down.
oh yeah, I'm taking steroids. So if I seem abrupt,
He's got the roid rage.
that's what William said. I said that kind of talk is how you get the roid rage. Sass
Hello,
William.
Leslie. Everyone's saying good news about no clots, no icky things like blood clots. Leslie just joined us.
Howdy.
Hello, everybody. My screen just shrunk down. All right. Yeah, so we went through that, and Andrew is cleared of that right now.
And the steroids are helping a lot.
So,
Surprise, surprise. Medicine that's for a thing is actually working.
yeah. So he is, hey, Marianne. So he's on steroids, and it's like a 6-day or something, like dose,
I don't know.
something like that.
My pills are almost out.
And he's, yeah.
But I've been upwardly mobile. And then so after we got there and we looked at that building, I may just out of curiosity have our realtor show it to us.
Out of which building?
The Fairfield Street.
Oh.
Don't you think that would be nice?
I saw pictures.
That you can't actively like dream of this
Oh, you can't.
just by pictures. How you know what's what?
Yeah. I used to peek in when they opened the
The factory part?
yeah, well they do, yeah, they have a part where they were shipping out of it,
Oh, the shipping.
the shipping department, and they would open that and I would peek in there sometimes.
I think that section would be great for a project room. Not just a project wall, project room.
Project a room.
Then I can finally have like a real gallery with real art shows and not just like a little wall.
Oh boy.
Drywall.
Not just that. Kimberly says, great news and everything with your foot. I just finished my steroids. Susie's asking a Medrol dose pack. I think that's what they called that. Susie says, I took steroids for a week years ago. I think I slept 2 hours in that whole week.
Oh, I haven't had a problem.
No,
Seemed
no,
like
you actually did sleep last night.
But I slept on the couch a little bit with Gilbert, and then I came up. So it was actually probably I'm getting more sleep than before.
It's working the opposite on Andrew.
Imagine that. Surprise.
He's like, though, he's like, my face is clearing up.
I know. I was like, I should on these all the time. I know that like takes years of your life off of your like kidneys or livers or whatever. But I was like, maybe,
maybe might be worth it.
It'd be beautiful. Glowing complexion.
But you are definitely doing midnight snacking.
I ate half a bowl of soup.
Oh, because I saw eggs discarded. I thought I saw the fruits disappearing.
Oh, well, I think it's good to eat more than well, I have to eat when I take the pills.
Yeah, that's
so true. That is part of it. So this like snake diet that we're on, eating one time a day, that is not conducive to taking medicine.
No. Nancy says, I'm on 80 milligrams daily. See? Get on it daily. I don't know what your milligram dose is. I don't know what you're on. Yours is descending every day.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Are you supposed to take them in order?
What?
Are they in order?
Yeah, they're in order in that pack. It tells you on the pack.
I didn't read it. Because she said that the pharmacist, she's like, you could take 6 at once. It don't matter. I was like, all right. So
That was only because it was late at night.
well,
She's like, if you wanted to get your first day in,
I just take 2 and space them out. That
Yeah.
seems logical to me.
they specifically they'll like take 2 at breakfast, 1 at lunch, 1 after dinner, and 2 before bed. Like there's a whole underneath each one. It tells you exactly when you're supposed to be taking them.
Yeah, but that's if somebody has like a regular schedule, right? Or am I just gonna just change who I am and everything that we do for the time that I take this?
Taking your pills. You mean eating at that time?
I mean, we have a very unconventional schedule. I work a lot at night.
Yeah.
So if you're like, oh, you take this at breakfast, so that's like 12 hours ago. That doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm. Susan says, I've done the Medrol dose pack. Glad to hear you're feeling better and there's nothing awful wrong.
No, my foot's not as swollen.
Nancy says the Z-Pack tapers to 1 milligram.
Oh, well, whatever. I'm almost done anyway.
And Amanda joined in. Did Amanda? Yeah, there's Amanda. Hi, Amanda. So
Is
everyone's
it
saying hi.
supposed to be like tapered off so that you don't like go crazy or something?
Probably.
Oh well. Just get used to it.
Well, they're in a line. As long as you're not taking more than 1 line a day, it's tapering you off.
I don't take them in a line. I kind of just like pop them out wherever.
Oh, mercy. Susie says, oh, Andrew, listen to William.
Uh-huh.
Susie says, when I had my eye issues, I took IV steroids and they knocked me out every time. I couldn't sleep enough. Susan says, I also have arthritis in my feet. If you ever find anything that helps, please do share.
I've been researching this and they said that the alpurinol is supposed to help with joint pain in your feet and in joints in general.
Get
So
rid of that uric acid.
I don't know if it's specifically for that, but somebody else was telling me about how that helps with their joint pain in their feet. So
That's good.
we're not a medical channel and
No,
I'm not giving out medical advice.
we do not do that. We'll tell you what works for us.
I have been also on the tart cherry too, also.
Susie says, Andrew, OMG, take them in a line.
Whatever. She told me to take a fistful of them. This one is at least spaced out when I eat every couple of hours.
This is what I have to put up with, y'all.
Well, it's actually working the way I'm doing, so I don't know what the problem is.
Vicky's here. Hello, Vicky. Thanks for joining in.
That's like, oh, you have to walk in a straight line. I was like, I just cut through the yard. What? Oh, I
What?
get there at the same time. That's fine.
Oh boy. Nancy had good news with her last interview today. That's good. Yeah.
Which Nancy?
Hmm?
Person?
Mm-hmm.
For an interview. I don't know about an interview.
I'm assuming a health interview of some sort, but I don't know.
You're getting a job?
Maybe. So did you dump these out for a particular reason?
Those are the ones I didn't do.
Yeah.
I was looking through them.
Oh, I didn't know. Did you grab anything that you were trying to keep?
No, you can have whatever.
Okay. We're going to look at some pendants today, y'all, like we did yesterday. If you missed yesterday's show, there is a plethora of pendants still available. So feel free to go in and check it out. Actually, a lot of them were sold, but there are still a lot of them left.
Well, you can also do that thing that you were doing that you're talking about, that 1, 2, 3.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll
So you
see.
can see more.
We'll see.
Because I think sometimes like people weren't, they're getting maybe frustrated they weren't getting the ones they wanted.
Mm-hmm. We'll see. We'll see what we do today.
I don't want anybody to be sad in their heart.
No, don't let them be sad. Nancy says to find help, not a job. Hopefully you can find help.
So your help, like help, like HELP, not help.
Probably a health helper is what I'm guessing. Find help.
Um,
Um, yeah. Yeah, so
Too
that
bad
is, I
Susie's not closer to you, because then she do that. This her job.
think so.
Susie Wyatt.
Is that what you still do?
She's in Florida, but she's not.
Not close enough.
There's a couple 100 miles. Sure.
So yeah, we're gonna look at some pendants, and I have some glass that I pulled, some of my favorite things that are still remaining from the new stuff.
We still have a lot left.
Yes, we do. We haven't got into any of Harry's stuff that he
That's
sent
next
in,
week.
and we have some glass, some other glass.
We have a Priscilla
We have a
show.
Priscilla show with some the decoupage beads,
Well, I don't know what it is, beads.
and
That's next week.
that's all next week. New, everybody. New.
Harry.
The Priscilla is a trunk show.
So we have to do that.
So we have to do that, and we send that back then. So you only have a limited time to grab that. So we're gonna set that up for next week.
Harry, and then we have some Javanese glass.
Javanese glass. So
Mhm.
fun stuff.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good next week.
I hope you all like it. We've been working real hard to try to find new stuff.
Yeah.
We were talking about wanting to make things nice and plush for y'all. I know that sometimes we show things multiple times, and eventually we'll get, I don't know when we'll show the glass again that didn't sell, but I was thinking about maybe at some point we'll show it in the D-Stash group.
Mm-hmm.
And then that way, because I know some people don't like to claim on the lives. So,
Some people don't watch the lives.
correct.
Imagine that.
Well, we have over 8,000 people who follow our page, and we get about between 10 and 30 people watching. So,
Many people don't watch the lives.
yeah. So, anyway,
Susie says, I missed it. I can drive to you. I don't know how far y'all are apart.
I thought Nancy lived in around Tampa.
So anyway, yeah. So that's it. Let's get started, y'all. How about it? Let's flip this camera around. See what we got going on today.
You want to talk about real estate somewhere?
Nah.
It makes them nervous.
Eh.
It makes me excited because even if we don't end up trying to pursue that, at least it gets me thinking about new ways that we can activate our space, or like what our current needs are and how we might better kind of adapt to them. Like we have the empty lot next to us at the physical store, and why do we need to have it empty? Why not put a little tiny house thing, or like what they call them when they're kids, they have the school portable.
For what?
When you run out of space in the classrooms and they don't want to do the expansion on the school, they have portables.
I've never heard of that.
This may be in Florida.
Yeah, we did not have that. We had in at Penn State they had trailers.
This is basically a trailer.
Yeah, they did that at Penn State.
And they call them portable.
Some of my classes were out in the trailers. Susan says, sometimes it's good to see things again because I have to gauge how much I'm spending and I buy on impulse. Susie says, Tampa and St. Pete are close.
I didn't know you were in St. Pete.
So maybe, I don't know. Maybe that'll work out. Wouldn't that be something if that would work out?
The AG, y'all be too busy doing beads.
Kimberly says, I gotta go take a shower.
Okay, bye.
Be back in a bit. See you later. Vicky says, we call them temps. And Teresa says, we had portables in South Carolina.
See, I didn't make it out
Leslie says annex, maybe.
for the
Portables. I don't know what we actually called them at Penn State. Pretty much my friends and I, we called them out in the trailers, but I don't know what the official name for them was. But we never had them in like in elementary or high school.
That's because y'all can't fill a building.
I know. We didn't our building was designed for the number of people that were in it.
Ours was quickly filled up.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's see. We used triple N yesterday. So let's just keep on that. We're going to use S's today.
SSS?
Yeah.
Didn't that mean something bad?
Is that something bad? All right, then let's do something else. You don't want to use X's.
SNS.
Huh?
SNS.
SNS.
That sounds nice.
SNS.
Sounds like a skin care product.
SNS. Okay. So if you're new, Susan says it's not bad, it's my initials. See?
What, SSS?
SSS.
Isn't that like the Third Reich or something?
I think that's just SS.
Mm-hmm.
But if you'd like to purchase from this video, take down the lot number, SNS1, send it to us in an email, info@allegorygallery.com. That's all you got to do. If you do send an email, please send a new email. And if you do send an email, please know if you get it, we are expecting you to take it and pay for it. And everything is first come, first serve. All right, super easy. Those instructions are also scrolling down here. Oh, I forgot my above banner here. Let me put that up. There we go. Email address is up here too. info@allegorygallery.com. All right. We talked about this yesterday. So when we were doing things from Ava, we did the trays in a way that helped you decide what you wanted us to actually price. And we have a lot of pendants like these that Andrew was starting to show you yesterday, but some people were calling out and maybe he wasn't catching everything or got everything. So if you do, what we're going to do is I'm going to put them out like this. I'm going to show them to you real quick. And I'm going to put them out maybe 10 or 15 at a time. And then in the comments, you can call out the ones that you would like me to price if you want me to price any of these for you. All right, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to go 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So like that. So if there's one of these that you would like me to price, yell it out in the comments, 1 through 10, and we'll make a paper up and price it. Otherwise, I'm going to take them all that you don't want. I'm going to take them back and I'm going to not price them for you all.
You're not using that number.
Yeah, you're not going to claim using that number. This is just to get things priced. And then I'll give them a lot number piece of paper. And if you want to claim them, you still have to claim them in the email.
You still have to put prices on.
Yeah, I still got to give you prices. Still got to give you a lot number. Okay, so 3 and 4 people want. Let's see here. This one, this little one, and I'm giving you the old prices. I think that's what Andrew was doing mostly yesterday.
Some of the bigger ones are most of it's $5.
Yeah, so that's SNS1 for number 3, SNS2 These ones, let's do that at 6. So 3 and 4 people wanted. Remember, you can only actually claim them using these numbers. Sorry, I thought I was going to sneeze. I was going to sneeze, and the sneeze went away. All right. You can only claim using these numbers in the email. All right. We've just sold 1. Thank you so much. Somebody wants 8, 6, 7. That's this one. Let's see here. SNS 3. That's going to be 6. We'll do $6 on this one, just like the other one. Someone wants 6. That's this one. I'm going to do that one. SNS 4. I'm going to do that one at 6 as well. Okay. Those are the ones that people have requested. I'm going to take the other ones away since nobody wants any of those. And I'm going to set those aside. All right. So 1, 2, and 3 have already sold. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to start putting those away so that we know they're gone. One. Up, and 4 has just sold. Thank you so much. So all of these have now sold out. I think these are really good deals. I'm happy that we could get these for you at these prices and be able to give you all really good deals on these stones. It makes me feel good when we can do that. It makes us both feel good when we're able to do that. All right. Now we're going to do another set of 10. And it's going to be the same thing. You're going to use numbers 1 through 10. We're going to restart the comments 1 through 10. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So far we've had 7. That's this one. The Wonderstone, I think that's what it is. SNS 5. Normally these are pretty expensive. I'm just going to do it at $6 because we can. Number 10, SNS 6. Let me see what this originally was. This was originally 10. I'm going to leave it at 10 because that's the price on the back of it. And that's the old price. And I'm going to leave it at that. SNS 6. Anybody else want to see any more? Let us know in the comments if you'd like to see anything else. Otherwise, I'm going to start taking them away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. I'm sorry, 6, 8, and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. No takers on any of those? All right, I'm going to move them away. Five and six have both sold. Thank you so much. SNS5 and SNS6. Oh, Suzanne said 3. 3 was this one. So I'll do that one. SNS7. This one, it was marked 6. I'm going to leave it at 6 for you. How about that? How about that for a deal? That's a giant, beautiful tiger eye. Old price was $6. There it is. SNS 7. Okay, so 5 is sold. Thank you all for playing along. I kind of like it this way because we don't bother pricing things, and I don't have a ton of bags sitting around of things that we've priced that aren't selling and have to sort through. Y'all get the things you want. You don't have to sit through things. What stone is 6? Good question, Suzanne. It looks like almost like a marble of some sort. I don't know. It's not marked. That's the case with a lot of these. A lot of them are agates or general. Like I don't know. Some of them are dyed. None of them are marked though. So that's a hard. It's a hard thing to answer. We had one yesterday that looked like larvacite. I don't think that's what this one is. I wish I could give you more information. It could be larvacite because it still does have a little bit of that speckle, but it looks like a marble to me, like a, I don't know. Okay, let's do another round. How about, let me find out, how is this one drilled? Oh, through the top. This is 1. Let me move this light a little bit over. Susan says that is what I thought it looked like. So this is 1. This is slightly green. I hope you can tell. So there's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Okay, let's see. We have requests for 3. So this is SNS8. That's this one. I'll do that one at, let's do that one at $5. It's 3. Do a request for 5. SNS9. And do this one at 6. We have a request for 4. SNS10. Sorry, they're going to be out of order because of the way we're doing this, but I'll get it. Okay. Request for 7. That's this one. SNS11. Do that at 5. This for 8. SNS 12. And that one at 6. That would be a little bit bigger. And 10. I don't remember what Andrew did those at yesterday. SNS, that shape. I'm going to do it for 5. All right. Did I get everybody? I think I got everybody. Let me pull these ones away. Ones that did not get claimed. Oh, and I just dumped all my papers on the floor. My sleeves on my sweater are a little bit loose and they like to catch on everything around me. And I keep knocking these papers off the edge. All right. And we're back. All right. So let's see here. 8 has sold. Thank you. Let's see. 8, 11, 13, and 9. So 8, 9, 11, and 13 have sold. 10 and 12 are still available. 10 is this one. SNS 10 and SNS 12 are both still available. So let me start putting away the others. 8, 9. And if you want sizes on any of these, I did have the penny. Here's the penny. If you want actual sizes, let me know. But doing it this way, I think the prices are so good. It's just people are just grabbing them. Oh, we just sold 12. Thank you so much. So now 12 has sold as well. It's this one. So 10 is the only one that has not sold in that batch. SNS 10 is the pink one, which is one of my favorites, actually. I love that color. It's like a sunset pink. It looks like a good like mixed drink pink. It's really pretty. That's SNS 10. So since it didn't sell, I'm gonna leave it out just for a little while, just for a little bit. All right, let's do another batch. This is fun. I think this is a good way to do this. The other thing I have to do is I have to check my junk mail real quick. Okay, we're good there. All right. Marion says 12 is my favorite. Oh, 10 just sold. Thank you so much. 12 is your favorite so far. What was 12? Was the, oh yeah, that's a good one. All right. I like this way of doing these. I think it makes sense. Hopefully y'all are enjoying it. Seems like y'all are all right. It's fun. All right. 1. This is drilled across the top. 1. Oh, this one's not drilled at all. So I'm going to leave that one out. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's see. 2, 3, 6, and 7 so far have been requested. So let me start writing those up. SNS 14, 2, SNS 15, 3, 6, 7, SNS 16, SNS 17, and 10. Oops. SNS 18. Let's see here. 6. Oh, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, does this have a. Oh, no. That one's a little bit shaped. It's a little different. I'm going to do that one at 7. A little bit more in that one. Okay, did I get them all? 2, 3, 6, 7, 10, and 4. So I'm going to take away 1. I'm going to take away 5 and 8 and 9. And let's see if anything's selling so far. So far, 16 has sold. That's this one. Thank you so much. Put that away. And any other buyers, any other takers on any of these? This is 14, just to show you again. SNS 14, SNS 15, SNS 19, SNS 17, and SNS 18. This one's really pretty. All right. Sold a few more. 14 and 19 have sold. So this is 14 is now gone. Thank you. And 19 has gone. That's a really nice one right there. I like that one a lot. That's one of my favorites in the batch. We just also sold 15 and 18. Marius 18 reminds me of tree bark. I know, right? It's really pretty. So 15 has just sold. Thank you. And 18 has also sold. So the only one that's left is 17. And that's another one of these kind of purpley, but this one has a little bit of brown on it, which is kind of cool. So that's the only one left so far. SNS 17. All right. Where are we at here? SNS 20, right? SNS 20. One. 2. 3. 4. Five. That one's not drill. 6. 7. 8. 9. And this is drilled lengthwise. And 10. That's really pretty. Okay, so far we have a request for 2. That's this one. Let's see. That one, it was marked 10. I'm going to do it for you at 10, just like before. Oh, we just sold 17 from before, so let me put that back. Thank you so much. Get that out of the way. And let's see, so that was 2. Also request on 6. SNS21. This one was also at one point marked 10, so we're just gonna do it for 10. Old prices, y'all. Again, these are for you all who are watching. And we're also, I keep forgetting this, we're doing 10% off, everybody, unless you opt out. So you're going to get an extra 10% off of all of these numbers. Unless you want to opt out, you can send us an email opting out. Otherwise, we'll give you 10% off of these. I didn't mention that, forgot that. But yeah, we're doing that again tonight. So that was 2, 6, 5. Let's see here, 2, 6, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one is SNS 22. And that old price on that was 10. We're going to do it at 10 as well. And we have a request for 10. SNS 23. I'll do that one for 5. And we have a request for 1. SNS 24. And this one was originally 10. That should be way marked up, but I'll give it to you for 10. Okay. And let's see here. We have someone is opting out of the discount. Thank you so much. We have sold 20 and 21 so far. So 20 and 21 have been sold. So let me take those away. Let me take that one away first. That's really pretty. That the shell with the pearls still embedded in them. The blister pearls, really pretty. So let's see, 2021. 22 has just sold. Thank you. That's a really pretty one. And 24 has sold. Let me take that one away. I knew these ones were going to sell. I mean, that's such a great price. And that's that old price on those. Lots of good vintage stuff here for you today from our new arrivals. All right, so let's see here. 23, I think, is the only one that hasn't sold yet. And this is the snake skin. Love those. Always looks like a dragon egg. What I would expect a dragon egg to kind of look like. And let's go ahead and I'm going to take these away then. To be seen some other time. All right. We're going to be on 25 next when we do it. All right, next up. Next up. 1. 2. 'Y'all. There's a spot. There we go. 2. The greens have it tonight. 3. 4. 5. 6. Here's another one of those wonder stones. Just the top with the color. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Okay, 2, 4, and 5 have been requested. That's this one. Oh, 23 has been sold. So let me move that one and get that one off the table. Okay, so let's see. 2, which is this one. That's a pretty one. I'm going to do that one at 6. 2, 4. That's this one. What am I doing? That was the other one's at 5, right? I'm pretty sure. S&S26. That one at 5. 4. 2, 4, and 5. S&S27. $5. All right, 2, 4, and 5. Marianne's going to continue to watch on the TV only. Thank you for joining us for as long as you could, Marianne. Appreciate it. Helping keep the conversation going. We had someone else opt out. Thank you so much. All right. Anybody else? Anybody else on any of these before I put them away? This is 1, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Going once, going twice. All right. I'm going to take those away. So 25 has sold. Thank you so much. We still have 26 and 27 available. Let me bag up 25 here. It's a really pretty one. Well worth the $6 for sure on that, right? Okay. I think we'll get a few more and then we'll start into some of the stones. How about that? Or some of the strands of check glass. Excuse me, there's that sneeze. All right, let's see. What other beautiful pieces do we have tonight? Let's do this one. Thank you, Pam. This is 1. Move these up and out of the way a little bit. You know what? I'm actually going to move these over here. That makes sense. Those are the ones that are still remaining from before. Hello, Michelle. Thank you, Suzanne. So this is 1. Let's see here. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 'Good.
Have people been finding things?
9. Yeah. This whole pile so far all sold.
Oh, good.
I like this way of doing it.
I mean, like people like doing it.
10.
Oh, I like that one.
I know, it glows. So we do a few more and then we're going to jump into, 26 just sold and 27 just sold. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
People get to request the ones and they know they want them.
Is it?
Hopefully.
Because I'm not here.
Why?
People like it better when you're doing it.
No. They like you.
It's okay if you want.
They like you, Andrew.
No.
They like you. Don't worry.
That's all right.
Don't worry.
No, don't worry about it, boy. Just put that on my
SNS28.
side.
You're doing great. You can be here with us if you want. No, that's all right. Okay, so far somebody wanted number 2. Let me see what that one was originally marked.
I don't want to pressure anybody.
Let's do that one. I don't know what Andrew made last night's donut, but we'll do it at 6. And then number 5, SNS29. We'll make that one 6. That's a big one. That'll be $1 more than the smallers.
Well, I'll leave you to it. Good job.
Oh, you don't want to come over and hang out?
No, because I have to do my work.
Oh, what's your work? Isn't this your work too?
You'll see up here on the Patreon.
Oh, anybody out there on the Patreon? Andrew's gonna be showing you some stuff. This is one of those Z agates. 7, number 4, SNS 31. Whoa. And number 10, SNS 32. Make that easy, $6 too. Super cheap prices, I think, on these. Lots of old prices. Suzanne says she loves you, Andrew. She just couldn't watch yesterday. Kimberly says, did my email come through on my phone tonight? Let's see. Let me see where we are here. We have sold. Yes, Kimberly, I got an email from you. Sold 28. So I'm going to put 28 away. And we sold 30. That's the Z agate. Put that away. Suzanne says, I just don't see beads like this anymore. Right? I don't think, not at these prices for sure. These are all vintage. And you're getting the vintage prices. These are obviously not going to be this price if they make it into the store. The ones that we have remaining, they're going to go up in price. Maybe not a lot, but a little bit, but when we can offer good prices anywhere, we do our best to do that. We just sold, let's see here, 29. Thank you so much. 29 has come through. All right. Gonna put these ones away. We still have 31 and, oh, no, we don't. 31 and 32 have just sold as well. All right. Do y'all want to do more pendants or would you like to move on into the strands now? Let me know what you're feeling. What's going on? A lot of the pendants, I have more that are similar to the ones we've done. I think we'll move on into the glass. Maybe. What do you think? Let me know. I can keep going. But a lot of the ones that I have are similar to ones I've shown already. So I don't know if you're all getting bored. Trying to show you different things. Susan said strands, please. Suzanne says either is fine. Let's move on into strands. I think I'm ready for some strands. I picked out some of my favorite strands that are still remaining. And I'm kind of excited to show you some of them. Let me put these away. I had some of these scattered out here for a little bit. Look at it. Look at this gigantic. How big? It's giant. Okay. Let's move on to some strands, y'all. Oh, it's a heavy bag. It's a heavy bag. All right. And let's see how to do this. SNS 33 coming up. Easiest is dump this out. One moment. I will be right back, actually. I'm gonna ask Andrew something. I'm back. All right. These are only going to be 14 a strand, which is, I think, a really great price on these. SNS 33. This is such a fun, funky shape. And it's kind of in this pastel kind of rainbow. I don't know what you want to call it, but it's, I don't know, it's fun. I fell in love with these. I love this shape. I just thought it was so interesting. I've not really seen that shape before. Have you seen it before? Anybody? It's got a little bit of, so like these ones have a little bit of pink in them. These have a little bit of blue purple. These have a little bit of the tealy blue. These have a little bit of a green finish. They're just kind of a metallic finish on the beads themselves. Super cool. Let me give you my calipers kind of work. 14.5 millimeters by about 17 millimeters on those. Kimberly says, never seen that shape before. And remember, you are getting 10% off unless you've opted out. And the reason we say that is some people like to, they don't need the 10% off, so they're willing to sacrifice that so we get the full amount. But don't feel bad if you don't want to opt out. It's your choice, 100% your choice. We've sold one strand of these so far. We've only got 2 left. Thank you so much. That's definitely an odd strand, right? Those are odd strands. SNS. These are all check, Susan. Yes. These are vintage check. SNS 34. Same colorways with the same metallic kind of in the recesses, but this time in these large kind of melon beads. And these are about 14.5 millimeter large melons. And I've only got 3 strands of those. SNS 34. And then I told you, these are some of my favorites. I picked some of my favorites of what's left tonight to show you all. You know I like a melon, if you know me. I like the melon beads. SNS 35 are these kind of almost rainbow pewter like color. Like, hopefully you can see that. There's a gray to them, but they've also got so many beautiful colors in there too. but they're subdued. They're not in your face color. But when they hit the light, you can see it. And these are they should be around the same size. Now, these are about 13 and a half. They're a little bit smaller. I think these vary actually. Some of these are smaller, some of these are larger. It's the same on this strand. Some are smaller, some are larger. SNS 35. And I've only got 2 of these. SNS 36. We've just sold a 34 and a 35. Thank you so much. SNS 36. I've only got 2 strands of these. They must not have had any more because normally I would have pulled 3 strands. These are these triangle drops. And those beautiful kind of, I always call them like oil slick colors. And these are about 18 by 14 millimeters and only 2 strands of those. Super cool, beautiful color. Like really stunning standout colors in those. Sometimes you see these and they're a little bit duller. Pam says, love those triangles, right? Me too. The colors are vibrant. They shift, they're color shifting. So sometimes you'll see red, sometimes you see like the orange, sometimes they go to pink or blue and green. That's SNS 36. Only 2 of those strands available, $14 a strand. And I just realized I don't have big bags over here. I made sure I got all these small bags. I have a few big bags. Let's move these over. And I'll do one more strand out here, one more set. SNS 37. $14 a strand. I've just sold a 36. Thank you so much. Glad the person that just got those likes those because I had you in mind. All right. These are a table cut oval. This is a style, we've seen this before, but it's a good old price. Sorry, my screen just went yellow. Took away the blue light. Let's put that back. All right. So nice table cut oval. That beautiful decorated edge. So normally they would take that whole bead and it's decorated like that, but then they slice it off, they table cut it off, and you end up just exposing the inner glass on those. And these are approximately 14 millimeters by, I'm going to say 19 and a half on that. 14 by 19 and a half, SNS 37, 3 strands of those available. All right. I'm going to take away 33s. Susan says, check glass is amazing. It comes in so many colors and variations. I know, and I don't even know all the names for all the things. I wish I knew all the names for all the styles, but I don't. Okay, y'all, I do need to go get some bigger bags after this. I'm going to put these away, 34. Susan says, William, you read my mind with 36. That's why I think there were only those 2. And I was like, I got to get these because I can't just leave these behind. I said, Susan is going to love those. All right, let me move these over. We just sold one of the 37s. Thank you so much. Let's see. We've just sold another 34 and a 36. So both 36s are sold out. Let me remove those so nobody gets confused. Both 36s have sold. And we sold a 37. We still have 2 of those left. The 34s, we have 1 left. So there's still 134 left. Let me go run and get some bigger bags. I'll be right back, everybody. All right, this should get me through for a little while at least. Okay, what's next? How about these? Ooh. Oh, I love these so much. Okay. SNS 38. These are only $10 a strand. Ridiculous. I've got 3 strands of these available. These are for those of you who like the 2-hole beads again. I was looking for some of those for some of y'all. And I know we've had some triangles like this before, but this is a different color. It's kind of like this matte cranberry, almost like a cranberry blue gray. Super cool. I love this shape. I mean, I think that would make a super cool bracelet. Like, there you go, just like that. How cool is that? And then we've got 3 strands of those. Only $10 a strand. We just sold another 37. Thank you so much. There's only 1 of those left. And this is about 17.5 millimeters by 3. Yeah, 17 by 3. Well, let me give you I guess I'll do this way too. I think it's about the same. Maybe if I can, at the widest, about 6. 17 by 3 by 6. SNS 38. 2-hole beads. And then I cannot believe these next ones are only $10. I think we got like a steal on these because they just feel like they're big. They feel like they should be more. They're a really pretty color. And hopefully you can see the color. They are table cut across. They're just so cool. They look like they should be like a $15 or $16 strand. They're 10. At least they were 10. They're not going to stay 10. We've just sold 1 of 38, the 2 holes. Thank you so much. Look at this. Beautiful. It was all patterned, and then they're table cut in these wavy lines to reveal that kind of deep, it's like a deep red bead underneath. So that's SNS 39, and we've got 3 strands of those available. Some of them you can see more of the coating that they use on them. But these are approximately 15 millimeter beads. SNS 39. Super fun. We've just sold one of them so far already. We've got 2 still left. Thank you. I'm going to put 35 away. One last look at these before I do. SNS 35. Susan says, I haven't seen anything like 39. I know, right? We just sold another 39. So there is only one left. They're so fun and they should be way more than $10. We just sold the last 39. So 39 is sold out. Y'all know when you see it, right? So different. All sold out. Thank you so much. Okay, 37, we still have, what I say, one available of those? Yeah. And 38, we still have 2 available of these. All right. SNS 40. What do I got in my bag of goodies? So nice. I like when we can offer real good deals on stuff. SNS 40, $4 a strand. 10 strands available. Look at these. They look like little tablets. Like a pill tablet. I don't know what shape. Capsule. Maybe they are a tablet shape. But they are so nice. And they just look like they glow. I don't have a black light here. I know these don't glow, but they look like they're just so bright and shiny and sunny and with a little bit of brown. Perfect for autumn, I feel like. And they are approximately 5 millimeters by 15 by 3.5. SNS 40, 10 strands available. What's next? Okay, we've got something for y'all who like the big beads. I've got some big beads tonight. I like big beads. I couldn't help myself pulling big beads. I know they're expensive compared to some of the others, but you're getting a really good deal on these because they're the old prices. These are $32 each. We got 2 of them. We like big strands. These are these big, large nuggets. They're like the root beer color glass with this beautiful kind of blue-green algae kind of finish on them. They reminded me of a pond, which is 100% why I got them. Sorry, everybody. They reminded me of a pond and growing up by the lake, and we had a small pond by us too. That's kind of, you see that kind of, it's probably not selling these at all, but you see that blue-green algae growing on top sometimes. And it reminded me of that, and the deep murky water underneath just brought me back to like my childhood. These are so beautiful. I think they're 21 millimeters and they are big giant strands. SNS 41. We've just sold another 40. Thank you so much. Thank you, Pam. Thank you, Suzanne, again. Yeah, big beautiful beads. SNS 41, $32 a strand. Only 2 strands available. Only got 2 of those. I'm going to put 37 away to make some room. One of those still available. I'm also going to put 38 away to make some room. There are 2 of these still available. Yeah, 21 millimeters. Did I say that? Oh my goodness. Those are beads. I'd be dropping. 21 millimeters. On this. SNS 41. Let's move this over. Pam says I missed 38. The 2-hole beads, they're still available. You can still grab them. You can still get yours. Let's see here. All right. Let's move to SNS 42. Some more big beads. Let's see what I've got. See my big bead bag. Oh, these are nice. These are all check glass, Pam. Every single one of these is check glass. SNS 42. These are $30 a strand. I've got 3 strands available. Sue says, wow, those are large, right? Nice and big. 30s. These are a table cut black, beautiful black bead with this silver finish. It's like a silver mercury-like finish. And then they just cut into that to reveal that beautiful black. These are stunning beads. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, I just think they look so luxe. Like, pair this with like some bone. I think that would be super amazing. Just a dot of one of these here and there, with some bone, or some ivory, something like that, or just that color. But these are such a luxe look. And these are approximately 20 millimeters by, if I can get in here, about 21. 20 by 21 millimeters. SNS 42. See you, Michelle. So it's time for PT. Okay. SNS 43 coming at you soon. Let's see what I've got. Next in the bag. These are $11. And I've got 4 strands of these. SNS 43. We sold one of the 42s. Thank you so much. None of the 41s yet. Nobody wants those big beads. We'll see. This is 43. These are these. We just sold another 42. Thank you so much. We've only got one of those left. SNS 43 is this beautiful coral color. Beautiful coral color, kind of twisted squares, not quite square, little rectangles, little twisted. They're about 20 millimeters. Nope, they're not. I was like, that's not right. Didn't feel right. 15 millimeters by 12. 15 millimeters by 12 millimeters. And they're just really pretty. Susan's waiting to see what else is offered. I know, it's so hard, right? It's so hard. We've sold one of the 43s already. We've just sold another 40 as well. I'm going to remove 40 from the table. These are only $4 a strand for those. I know, it's hard not to know what all is coming up, right? hard to pick and choose. Okay, let me move these over. Only one of these left. 3 of these left. I'm trying to hang these like not quite off the edge of the table, but they're getting very close to the edge of the table. But I want to be able to make sure you see stuff. Susan said the new stuff has been killer. We're trying to get you the good stuff. Look at all these things up here that we pushed aside earlier. Nobody got. And these prices, y'all, there is no way. These are Saturn cut. There is no way that a strand this size of Saturn cut would be $11 nowadays. These are these beautiful Saturn cut beads. These ones are about 15. No, again, that's wrong. About 10 millimeter, 9.5 to 10 millimeter. Look at the size of the strand for a Saturn cut. Like normally a size like half this. This should be like a $20 or $22 strand. It's $11. Beautiful Saturn cut beads. I love Saturn cut. It's one of my very favorites, and you don't see it very often anymore. And there are 3 strands of those only. SNS 44, $11. Possibly the deal of the night right there, other than the pendants earlier, right? But that's a really inexpensive strand. And honestly, if they don't sell tonight, when we go to put these out, we will probably half those strands for that price. At least I will want to. These are some little table cut jemmies right here. Oh, we just sold 2 of the 3 strands of the Saturn cut. Only 1 left. Suzanne said those pendants, right? Weren't they good deals? Super good deals. I'm glad you could be here for them tonight. I know you missed last night's pendants. Still got some, right? Susan says, I got a bunch of Saturn Cut many years ago when a bead shop in Richmond went out of business. Yeah, I love them. Saturn Cut is probably one of my very favorite cuts. But then I start seeing this stuff that, you don't see anymore. Oh, we just sold the last Saturn Cut. So let me go ahead. I'm just going to take those off the table. Thank you so much for everybody grabbing those. And next up, we have these little table cut beauties. $11 a strand. That deep red, like a Merlot red, with that beautiful finish on the edge. These are just nice little beads. They're about, 7.5 millimeters by about 8 millimeters. And they're just a nice little accessorizing bead. I mean, they could be their own thing, but I see these being great for adding to earrings, or little dangles. Dangle them off of a chain at different lengths. And because I like how the table cut reflects light. So you get the light reflection. So if you dangle these off of like a necklace at different lengths and gave it a little bit of almost like a fringe with these, I think that'd be really cool. That's just what popped into my mind as we were talking. SNS 45, $11 each. We've sold 1 of them already. There are still 2 available. Oh, and my camera just decided it was going to change. I thought getting a new phone would stop this, but there must be something in my account that makes the camera want to flip. Because surely I didn't get another phone that wanted to flip. Okay, SNS 46. SNS 46, $11 each. Are these? Look at those. Like a bumblebee. So fun. Oh, we just sold another 45. There's only one 45 left if you're interested in those. Look at these. These are kind of like a smaller version of this style. It's like that twisty rectangle. But in these beautiful stripies. This one is 12 millimeters by about 10. Kimberly says you just had to call it a bumblebee, right? It does look like a bumblebee, though. A little bit more brown than black, maybe. Although some bumblebees have a little bit of brown. But they're just so fun. Susan says that is like a bee, right? They're super cool. We've just sold one strand so far. There are only 2 left. But you could make they could be such cute little bumblebee bodies, right? You could definitely do something like that. Something with those, I bet. I know y'all could. All right, I'm going to take 41 away. I don't think we sold any 41s. These are these big ones. My pond water, my pond water beads. I told you I'm not selling it, am I? But I think they're beautiful. I love water. I love because I grew up by a lake and I love natural water like that. And so to me, those are some of the most beautiful beads. But I know to other people, they're like, pond water. I don't know about that. So I get it. It's all right. They're also more expensive, right? Kimberly says, I have some little pit beads that would be cute wings. There you go. I can't wait to see what you do with those. I'm going to put 42 away. I think there's only one strand of 42 left. So if you want one of those, get it while the getting's good. Only $30 a strand on those. And I'm going to move these over. 33. 43. 145 still left. And 2 46s still left. All right, SNS 47. Time to break out a new bag. Okay. Some of these are big beads and honestly, really well priced for as big as they are. I think I only have one strand of this. This is $18. One strand available. Kim says, I think I have a box being built from y'all that has some cool beads that would be neat with those too. Possibly. You have a box on the way. And just put it together for you today. I don't know if I made yours to the post office or if I missed the post office on yours. If I missed it, they'll go out tomorrow. We got a nice box coming. Thank you for all the support. SNS 47 are these. $18. He says, I got that and unboxed it last night. You unboxed one last night. You got another one on the way. I just packed up something for you today. I can't remember if it was earlier in the day or later in the day. And let's see here. This is 47. These are 17 millimeter beads. Yeah, make sure you let us know when you post the video. Just so you all know too, I am packing many things right now in less paper than I have been, because it's making it a lot faster for me to get through things for you all. So I'm putting things oftentimes in large bags like this and packing them up kind of like this. So don't be surprised if you start getting boxes from us like that. I know everyone does like to unwrap everything. You've said that, but it also is allowing me to pack things up a lot faster and stay more caught up and getting more caught up to date on things for people, packing them this way. So I'm hoping everything should hopefully still arrive okay. Um, but it is it's gonna be less paper, less wrapping. I know a little bit less Christmas unwrapping or birthday unwrapping like, but it does get things out faster and I can get things out to you. So I just wanted to warn everybody about that so that when you do start getting our packages like that, you're not like, what is going on? Has William lost it? Maybe. I'm just trying to get everything out to you in a much faster way. Suzanne says, every package from AG is wonderful. I try. We try. Diane says, do I have another box on the way? You will soon. I almost got to yours today, but I did not. But I did get your email. And that's one of the reasons I paused on your box today is because I need to look around with the things on your email, Diane. And thank you for letting me know. 48. These are also 18 each. Now I was able to get 3 of this color in this large bead. Kimberly says, I will tag your channel. Please do. This says, everything in my box was perfect. Good. But I think that box was still one that was all wrapped up. So the next boxes, they're going to look different. They're not going to be as wrapped up. And pretty much some people are going to get partially wrapped up and some that are less wrapped up. But like I said, I'm starting to just kind of package things together and combine them in these larger bags and kind of wrap them up for you and send them this way. So don't be surprised when that happens. I'm not trying to not put as much care into the packages. I don't want people to think that, but I do want you all to be able to get your packages faster. And realistically, this is a way to do it that still should make sure everything is sending okay. It's just going to be less wrappy, less wrappy. Norma says, my box was packed with bags as well as tissue paper, and I actually like things in bags, so my box was fine that way. Good, good. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, I'm trying to do a mix of things, see what works for everybody, but also I want to make sure y'all get your stuff. 48, Susan's asking how big. These are 17.5 millimeters. 17.5 millimeters on 48 and 47. These are the 2 colors together. So pretty. These giant faceted rounds. A lot of you may or may not have been with us when we did the trunk show with Lenka from Raven's Journey. They specialize in check glass. And Lenka told us that large beads like this are starting to disappear. It's a cottage industry. Only a few people, like she said, she can literally pretty much look at a strand of large beads like this and know exactly what person's house it came from or workshop it came from. And so a lot of the people who do the larger beads, their kids don't want to do them anymore. So that tradition is being lost, unfortunately. So this is something that right at this moment in time, large check glass beads are going to become harder and harder to find unless something changes. We have sold 47 multiple times. I'm sorry, we only have the 1 strand. We've sold 2 of 48. We've only got 1 left. So I'm going to put 47 away since it is sold out. And we've sold 2 of 48. We've got 1 left. I'm going to move this over. And these next ones, you're gonna go crazy for these, I think. Maybe not. Some people don't like drops. I think these are particularly beautiful, but SNS 49. These are only $18, and there's 3 strands available. And here they are. look at this giant strand. I feel like that's a really big strand for $18 of these beautiful blue, mostly blue and white, but with some streaks of brown glass. And these drops are 16 millimeters by 12. 16 by 12. These for $18. Use two of them and make a pair of earrings, maybe two pairs of earrings. Cover your $18. These are beautiful earring makers, I feel like. And for those of you, these are top drilled. For those of you who are trying to practice your wire wrapping skills, instead of using them on your very delicate briolets, get some check glass. It's going to hold up a little bit better for you to practice your wire wrapping on, right? And once you get better at doing that, then you move on to those really nice gemstone briolets that are super, what's the word I want to use? I keep wanting to think like just delicate, I guess. Delicate, super delicate. So I think those are fun. SNS 49. All right, I'm going to put 43 away. We still have 43s available. I love this color. It's a color you do not see very often, this coral color. This is a nice coral. Pair it with some black. Pair it with anything, like goes well with the blue, goes well with the yellow. I think it's really fun. Fragile, thank you. Fragile is a good one too. And for those of you wondering about shipping, I am getting closer on a lot of things to being up to date where I want to be. Some people have things coming up until pretty much like this week or last week with these new arrivals. So I'm catching up more and more, being able to do things this way, which is why I wanted to warn you how things are going to start coming, because I'm probably going to keep doing that because it makes sense and it's allowing me to keep more up to date. Not everyone is up to that point yet, but a lot of people are getting very close to being very up to date. Whoa. And again, I'm working on trying to do a 2-week shipping process for those of you who order often. So we'll hang on to things for 2 weeks and then ship a box out. And that's where I'm hoping to get to with all this. And we'll see. We'll see. It's been the dream for a while. We've sold one of 49. It's been the dream for a while. And I feel like I say it a lot, but we're getting closer and closer. Okay. Y'all ready to keep going? You want to keep going? I've got more fun stuff. Let's do these. These are $6 strands. Susan says 2 weeks would be great. I think so too. It gives enough time to gather stuff so people don't pay enormous amounts of shipping on things all the time, but also doesn't keep you waiting too long for stuff. And so that's why we've kind of tried to determine, I think 2 weeks is a good hold pattern. It's just been catching up to get to that point. I always feel like I start to get caught up and then we have something happen. But that is the goal. 2 weeks is the goal, a 2-week rotation for everybody. So that way I can combine things and wrap things and package things for 2 weeks. And then once that 2 weeks is up, boom, everybody starts to get shipped out. That's the idea. This is SNS 50. It's only $6, but I've only got one of them. It's beautiful, bright yellow. Suzanne says, sounds good. Sue says, Mookie will be disappointed. There will be less paper. Yes. Sorry to disappoint Mookie out there. All the Mookies of the world, right? But and that's not to say the paper won't come back. But right now, trying to get caught up, we'll see how if it allows me to get caught up faster. But also I want to keep making sure y'all can get stuff faster. So I mean, it's a really I know it's one of those things, it's constantly on my mind. how we can do this better for you all. And so, yeah, this is one way. I had to kind of get over myself a little bit um, with all the wrapping the tissue paper, because that's a thing for me. Like I like to make the little tissue paper packages, but it also, I had to just get over that and be like, okay, let's move past this a little bit and let's just get these things out. This is 7.7 by 18 millimeters. Suzanne says, I recycle the paper anyway. It's good to recycle it, right? And my main thing is that it cushioned everything really well. So I could make sure, like, we have very, very rarely had any breakages of anything, knock on wood. Very rarely have we had any issues with shipping as far as breaking or anything. I can probably in the in the 14 years we've had the store and however many years of that we've been shipping things, I can probably count on one hand the amount of packages we've actually had to that we've had issues with. So I think a lot of that tissue paper wrapping is one of those reasons, but um, I feel like putting things in bags and making sure they're nice and tight together and there's not like I'm still packing with extra paper or bubble wrap to make sure things don't make noise. I don't want your packages to make noise when they come because that makes you think they're broken. And if there's room to make noise, there's room to bang around and possibly break. So I try and make sure things are packed tight. And I think even packing in the bags, I'm still able to pack things tight enough that they'll be secure. All right, these are 6 millimeter faceted rounds in this beautiful blue. And these are only $6 a strand. I love these. I'm hoping you can see blue and clear, multiple shades of blue, like a light blue and a dark blue and clear glass. Only $6 a strand. SNS 51. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We must have gotten all of these because that's an odd number for us to have bought 7 of something. I'm going to put away 46. Somebody says, I've only ever had one bead on one strand break in a shipment, but that bead was a hollow shell bead. Yeah, those, if I'm thinking of the ones that they might have been, um, the hollow shells do often worry me because they are hard to make sure they're not going to break along the way. Student says it's like blue ice, right? Suzanne says, last package I got from another maker, someone had opened the package and looked through everything. Nothing was stolen though. Oh, geez. That's terrible. I try and really tape up the package as well so that if they are opened and looked through, you can tell very obviously that that has been what has happened. It would be hard to, I think, open any one of our packages that we send out to you all and not realize the tape's been cut. And I do that. One, it ensures, a lot of tape ensures that the package, if it gets torn in transit, it doesn't tear very far. It hits the tape and stops. But also, it is a telltale sign. There's so much tape on them, you can tell easily if they were reopened or opened at any point. Whoa, screen is jumping around again. Okay, these are fun. Like I said, we got 7 of these, so that must be all there were, is my guess. But look at these little kind of twisted pyramids. Beautiful orange, kind of orange white, like a pinky orange, like a sorbet kind of orange, I feel like. These are at their widest about 8.5 millimeters, and lengthwise they're about 12. And they're just such a fun, beautiful, sunny feeling kind of color. Susan says, like candy. I know, right? Don't eat the beads, y'all, but they are delightful. We've sold both of 51, so I'm going to put that away. Those are sold out. Thank you so much. Surprisingly, no one got the yellow 50s. That surprises me. All right. SNS 53. Let's get into another bag. Okay. Y'all seem to like those. Some of y'all like those blue table cut ovals. Let me see. I think I only got one strand of these though. I do only have one strand of these. For those of you like the blue table cut ovals we had earlier, you might like the green. Green table cut ovals. These are approximately 14 millimeters by 19. One strand available. We've sold one of the 52s. Thank you so much. One strand available. SNS 53. And these ones, SNS 54. You know I love red. And I love a table cut. Look at these. That beautiful finish on the edge and that beautiful red glass table cut into. These are kind of like those black and silver ones we had earlier, but in a smaller size. These are about 15.5 millimeters by about 13. We've just sold 53, so I'm going to take that away. Thank you so much. Susan says, you're killing my bead budget. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Did I still say that? No, I'm glad you're finding good stuff because really these prices on things are really good prices. And I don't say that just because, we got these prices and there are beads, but these are really good prices on these things because these are really old prices. Okay, let's get into some fun stuff. Fun stuff. SNS 55. I only got one strand of these, and this is a shape. Andrew must have pulled this one, I think, because I don't remember pulling this. And this is a shape I have never ever seen before. SNS 55 is this little. It looks like a round, but it's a flat bottomed round, and it's a clear with an AB finish, and it's only $5. Now these are approximately 9.5 by 8 millimeters. One strand only. They look like little astronaut helmets to me. That's what they remind me of. Little astronaut helmets or motorcycle helmets, right? Kind of shape. SNS 55. One available. And I'm going to put 49 away. That's these drops, the blue drops. SNS 49. I'm running out of room on the table. And let's move 50 over here. Move 52 down, 4 down, and 55. Move that down. SNS 56. Got 4 of these. They're only $5 a strand as well. SNS 56 are these beautiful drops. Love this color, this minty green. And these drops are approximately 8 millimeters by 11. 8 by 11 millimeters. I've got 4 of those strands available. We've just sold 55. Thank you so much. That one strand is now gone. And we've just sold 1 of 56. Thank you so much. We've still got 3 of those strands available at $5 each. And remember, you're getting 10% off unless you opt out of the discount. SNS 57. I don't really have these, only 2. It's crazy that these are $5. SNS 57 are these. One side is AB metallic, the other side is plain glass. And they have this kind of butterfly-ish like design, X butterfly, whatever you want to call that. $5. How, right? 11 millimeters, about 11 and a half by about 14 and a half. SNS 57, only 2 strands available, $5 a strand. SNS 58. Let me see. Wow, $5. SNS 58. Only 1 of these strands available. We've just sold another 56. Thank you so much. SNS 58 are these little rainbows. I'm going to call them rainbows because they have a beautiful color. They're clear, but I don't know if they have AB on them or if it's just the light coming through. I know they're picking up light from this green for sure. But I feel like there might be a little AB on the top. I don't know. I can't tell. But these are approximately 14 millimeters by about 5.5, I'd say, 5.5 or 6. 1 strand available. SNS 58. We've sold one of the 57s. Thank you so much. We've just sold another 56. So we've only got one strand of 56 left. I'm going to put away 50. Nobody wanted the yellow. That's all right. Diane says, I use them as angel wings. Yes, definitely. I have seen that before. You're right. Forgot about that. Good idea. I'm going to put away 52. Oops. That's these. And I'm going to move these over. I think we'll go to 60 tonight. So I'm going to do 2 more and then we'll be done for the night. So if there's anything you've been holding out on, now might be the time to grab it. Susan says, angel wings or crescent moons, right? Let's see here. Okay. SNS 59. Let's see. I feel like I want to do something else. I like these, but that's not quite what I want to end on tonight. Let's end on something a little different. Oh, okay. Here we go. Here's the bag. SNS 59, $14. There is only one strand of this. This is the same shape as these, but in a different glass and table cut as well. One strand of those. That's some fiery goodness right there. I also know a lot of schools, like our school is red and black. This is great if you're making jewelry for sports teams. I know a lot of schools are the red and black. One strand available. These beads are approximately 15.5 by 13.5. We did just sell 58, so 58 is sold out. Thank you. And so that's that one. And then the last strands of tonight, SNS 60. I think I bought a number of these because I opened the box and I saw these and they just spoke to me. I got 6 strands of these. I almost went back for more because I love them so much. And I don't know. I don't know why. They're black and green and they just have such a beautiful shine. They look unreal. Like there's just something that I found very magical about the shape, the polish, the color, the way those colors play with each other. That hint of green that shows up sometimes stronger than others. And they just feel good. Like they look like icy, they feel good. I fell in love with these strands. And maybe you will, maybe you won't. But I think these are probably my favorite. I don't know. It's hard to pick a favorite, right? But when I was pulling things, I was like, I have to have these. And Susan's asking for size. Let me get you a size on these. These are about 19. Well, let's do it this way. About 20. We'll say 20 by 23. We'll say 20 by 23. And they're just like they almost look like platinum coated, you know, but they're not. Like they're so pretty. Sorry, I'm gonna keep looking at them. Marion says 60 is the aurora boreal color most often seen here. Nice. They felt like that. They feel like they're special. I don't know why. Maybe not to you. Maybe you don't feel it. I felt it. Um, and I don't know how they're coming across on camera, but in person, they are delightful. Let me just say, like, delightful. We have sold 2 of them so far. Thank you so much. We still have 59. We still have 1 of 57. I think we have 1 of 56. Yeah, 1 of 56. We still have all, I think, of 54. Nobody's bought a 54. We've just sold another one of 60. Thank you so much. So that means there are 3 of them still available. Super pretty, super unique, I think. Anyway, thank you all for hanging out tonight. It was nice to hang out with all of you. I am going to go do the spreadsheet and then I am going to get ready to go home. We're going to make some egg sandwiches, I think. We picked up stuff for egg sandwiches, fried egg sandwiches. And we're going to make that tonight. And then I'm going to try and get to bed early because I've got a big day. We've got to go to get our passport photos done tomorrow and fill out all that forms and all that good stuff. And hopefully get that on the way. And then I got to run up to the store and work on a bunch of stuff at the store. So, oh, we just sold 59. So that one is sold out. Thank you. Thank you. Um, so, yeah, thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. This was fun. Got to have fun today. I got to review some of these beautiful beads, see some that I didn't even know Andrew picked out, see some that I forgot I picked out. And we're going to do more of this tomorrow. So I hope you'll hang out with us tomorrow night as we continue the new items through tomorrow and also through most, if not all, of next week as well. All right, everybody, have an amazing evening. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, send us an email. All right. Thank you, everybody. Good night.